What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video training episode. First of all, before I start today, people are weak. I don't know how to phrase this. I don't know if anyone saw the guy that deleted his comments, but there was a guy who commented under one of my YouTube videos. I wish we were friends. And then I was like, oh, thank you. And then I was like, oh, we could be friends. Why not? I love making friends. And he's like, oh, really? And then he added me on Discord, and we talked. Just a few questions, right? And then I simply asked, by the way, how come you wrote that YouTube comment? And he's like, sorry to bore you, probably sorry to bother you, I don't know. What comment? And then I was like, I wish we were friends one. He's like, sorry to freaking bother you. And I'm like, crying emoji, like, what? I'm just wondering why. He's like, because I wanted to become friends with you. I guess I was stupid to think we would. ... And I'm like, bro, what is going on? Crying emoji. He's like, I'm mad at you. ... Like, the hell? Because, that gave me vibes of like a complete loser, low-key. I mean, whatever. Basically, I don't know. Also, in the beginning, I hope you're not a gym rat, haha. I'm not a gym rat, but like, whatever. People who get offended by gym rats are usually people who either look like this, or people who look like this, and not people who go to the gym, right? Usually. But whatever. Then I'm mad at you, and I'm like, the hell? I asked I was like, since I got the vibes of a weak person, I was like, okay, screw being friends. I don't want to be friends with weak people, because you are the people you surround yourself with. So I said, I asked the question, why are you acting like a girl? And excuse me, ... That's it, ... I'm done. And I'm like, he's like, good riddance. And then I sent this emoji. Lovely. And he's like, douchebag. I'm like, alrighty. Now, are you capable of explaining why you're crashing out, or I'm not talking to you anymore? This is goodbye! Exclamation mark. I'm like, oh well, good luck in your life then. And then the guy, that was it. That was bro crashed out because I asked, why did you write the YouTube comment? That is so crazy. That is completely crazy. Now, but the major crash out came after I said, why are you acting like a girl? That is so crazy. Whatever. People are crazy. People really are crazy. But, well, coming to my day. Today I went over to a friend's place. The plan was to study for tomorrow's exam, English, because she sucks at English and I don't. But when I came there, for like a solid hour or so, or maybe half an hour, we studied. Yeah. After that, it just went downhill. Yeah, it just went downhill. Yapping the whole time, which I don't mind. It's actually good. And then the mood for studying was not there anymore, so we had to take a break by playing some board games, followed by watching a series on Netflix, like one episode of a series, The Blacklist. Yeah. And then what? Again, board games. Then her dad came and made like food, and was like, oh, guys, to the kids, to three of his kids, he was like, yo, you make a salad. And so was my friend and her brother, who were supposed to do it, two of them. And the brother was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And she's like, bro, what the hell? Just do it. And he's like, no, I won't. So she did. And she cut herself, like her nail really, really deep. And then basically for the rest of the time I was there, she was, every time it hurt, she was like, damn, all because of him. All because of him. Yeah, I mean. And then he's being a smartass about him, being like, oh, if I had done it straight up, then I would have cut myself and not you. Unnecessary little brother activities, I know it the best because I'm also a little brother. Yeah. And then we studied. Then we played card games. And then we studied again, and then I left because I was like, okay, enough. I still have stuff to do at home and wish to get enough sleep for tomorrow's exam too. Yeah. And my mom she got quite sick again after Russia, probably because she didn't bring the right clothes. And now she's like really sick. And so I have to walk with my dog tomorrow in the morning. I mean, I did for the last 2 days too, because she went to work, but like, now I have to again, even before the exam, so quite early actually. Yeah, and then exam time, we're gonna write almost 5 hours. And to be honest, I did not need to study for this exam. I don't need to study really, because I know how to write the texts, text types. So it's not difficult. And like most of it is just, the language, in my opinion. Like because she doesn't even know how to form proper sentences sometimes, because she has I know so many people who do this actually in their native language, in this case German, has a sentence, translates it into English, but doesn't change up the structure of the sentence. And so instead of, additionally the author adds, it is additionally adds the author. It's wrong sentence structure. And then, well, not knowing how to spell words correctly because of a lack of reading books, I guess. Like it's all these problems are really easily solvable by just reading a book. I also told her, bro, just read a book. She went to the library and borrowed a book there for like a month. I was like, bro, just read at least a few pages today. Like, come on, it's not that hard. Yeah, so that's what's up. That was kind of the day. Like my day started with a crash audio. I found it quite hilarious actually. But yeah, what else is there to say? Well, I will eat soon. I have some stuff from yesterday. That's gonna be my dinner. And then I will need to pray. And finally, I will try to get enough sleep. Like, I don't know when I'll sleep and I'll go to sleep, but I'll try to get enough sleep. Especially if I have to wake up in the morning to pray. Yeah. Yeah, and then on Thursday also, I asked a friend to study, to study maths because of the Friday maths exam. And he said, okay, but then we'll do it at your place because the library is closed. I'm like, well, what? Why is it closed? National... It's like some celebration day of being freed from National Socialism, the Nazis. Anyways. Yeah, so he'll come over to my place for that on Thursday. And then on Friday will be the exam. And then finally, I'm free. Not really, because then for a few weeks I have sports exams coming up. Yeah. I still have to train for that. Not today. Actually, I could do that today. I could go for a jog. The thing is, I only have 1 week to train, and I couldn't train before this. So what can I even do? I have today and Thursday. That's all. To get enough rest between the exam, because the exam is like on Monday or Tuesday. I don't even know. Yeah, but basically, kind of cooked. So maybe I'll do like some interval training, where you just not jog like the whole time, but stop in between and then run fast as you can, and then stop and then again fast. And, pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, maybe I'll do that, but I don't know about today if I'll do it or if I'll only do it on Thursday. Like it's low-key cooked, or maybe I'll just go on maybe I'll just try it on Thursday once, try to run as long as I can at a certain speed. I'll look at the Adidas running app and do look at my pace and just try to keep a certain pace for as long as possible. And, for example, make a goal, at least 12 minutes, because that's the goal, right? But if I'm too fast, like the grading is 3 kilometers in 12 minutes is like an A minus or an A, something like that. So that would be something that I would strive for, of course. So what I'll just try to do, I guess, is run for 12 minutes with a pace of 4 minutes per kilometer. And if that doesn't work, which it probably won't, then on the examination day, evaluation day, whatever, I will just run behind the guy that I know is fast and just always be at his feet, because I would say my mind is quite strong. And I believe, especially running is just a mind thing. I can push through the pain easily. Reminds me actually of a time where I just started jogging again after a while, and I had huge heart pain. Huge. That didn't feel good. I still jogged. That's so cool. It's important to have a strong mind. It's really important. Yeah. That's kind of what's up. So that's low-key it for the video, because like I said, hungry, stuff to do, and tomorrow's exam day, so need to get enough sleep. That's it for today. Actually, from the training still, it's so weird. Like, not my elbows, but like the strings right here, they hurt so bad. And especially in the morning, I woke up, I had to keep my arms straight, because if they were like bent like this, I would feel it so bad right here. This is, oh god. Like, I still feel it, but not as bad anymore as this morning. That was horrible. It didn't feel like good pain, that's the thing. Yeah. Now I feel my muscles sore, and I don't know, the gains will come soon. Oh, I need to take creatine. Should not forget this. I will place it here, and I won't forget when I go out of my room, which I will in a minute. But yeah. So that's it for today's video. We'll see you in the next one.